Meet Ravi and Samir. They earn the exact same salary, work in the same office, and hold the exact same goals for their families. Fast forward 5 years. From the outside, their lives look indistinguishable, but on the inside, their realities have split. One spends the end of every month sweating over his bank balance, while the other is completely at peace. Neither won the lottery, neither inherited a fortune, and neither received a massive, unexpected promotion. This diagram illustrates the difference. On the left, income is cash flowing straight through to cover today's survival. On the right, wealth is value that stays, expands, and loops to protect tomorrow. One treated money as income, the other as wealth. At the very beginning of that 5-year timeline, Ravi assumed the solution to financial stress was simply earning a higher salary. Samir took a different path. He tracked exactly where his existing paycheck was going. This simulation models the problem. The thick blue stream is a healthy salary, but it drains instantly through unmonitored holes at the bottom: random subscriptions, impulsive buys, and unoptimized bills. You aren't necessarily underpaid, you are under-systematized. By identifying and capping those leaks, you build an emergency fund. As you can see here, sealing the bottom finally allows a secure pool of capital to accumulate. Think of this fund like a helmet on a motorcycle. A helmet doesn't make the bike go faster, but if you hit a sudden bump, a medical bill, a broken furnace, a lost job, it prevents a fatal crash. Before you can multiply your money, you have to protect it. Surviving sudden drops is the mandatory prerequisite for long-term growth. Once you have that secure pool of money, leaving it alone introduces a brand new vulnerability. This chart tracks the threat. The flat block is $10,000 in static savings. The rising line is inflation, the steady increase in the cost of basic goods over time. Even if your bank account shows the same number, your purchasing power constantly degrades. To outpace inflation, your money has to compound. Watch the static block turn into an exponential curve. Your initial money earns a return, then that new return works alongside the original. Growth carries risk, which requires diversification. You spread your investments across multiple environments so that a single market failure doesn't wipe out your entire system. Wealth is not a static object you hoard. It is an active, self-replicating mechanism required to outrun the natural decay of the economy. Now, let's introduce a positive catalyst. Midway through our 5-year timeline, both Ravi and Samir received the exact same substantial salary raise. Ravi immediately reacts by upgrading his life. He leases a nicer car, buys the newest phone, and starts eating at better restaurants. Look at these two horizontal bars representing income and expenses. As the income bar expands to the right, the expenses bar immediately stretches to match it, leaving zero gap. This is lifestyle creep. It traps you in the exact same paycheck-to-paycheck panic. Samir takes the opposite route. When his income bar expands, he locks his expenses in place. That bright green space opening up is funneled directly into his wealth-building systems. Earning more money is mathematically useless if your spending automatically consumes the increase. The size of the gap between earning and spending is the only metric that matters. Which brings us back to year 5. True wealth isn't defined by luxury cars or flashy status symbols. True wealth is the invisible presence of margin. Margin is the breathing space to make choices without panic. It's having control over your own time and maintaining absolute immunity to sudden financial shocks. To shift your trajectory, you need a blueprint. Step 1. Run a 30-day audit. Write down every single dollar you spend for a month to build a ruthless awareness of where your money actually flows. Step 2. Plug the leaks by fully funding your emergency reserve. Step 3. Set up automated transfers to your investment accounts, removing human willpower from the equation. And Step 4. Invest in your own skills, because your ability to generate value is the best asset you possess. Financial freedom is not the result of an overnight jackpot. It is the inevitable, mathematical outcome of small, boring, repetitive, and deeply smart decisions.